I'm here alone. Morgan's not here right now. He's actually in Arkansas. So this is the very first episode of Mia's Nook. I live in a basement and this is kind of like my corner. So I was like, Mia's Nook sounds kind of cute. I know it's not all that cute, but I tried. I wanted to make this little segment because I was actually inspired by the 9 of Knowles, which I'm sure many of you guys watched. And they did a Q&A video today, and one of their questions was that if Britt could make a video encouraging people who are in high school to encourage them that they can go on, that they can keep doing this. That kind of inspired me because, as many of you guys know, I'm in college right now. And I'm actually graduating soon. But it made me think about all the pressure and the stress that goes into school, definitely high school as well, but I wanted to gear this more towards my college experience, what I went through, and maybe I could help out some of you guys. I know a lot of our viewers are in college or going to college, so I kind of wanted to make this little video for you guys, and you guys can let me know if you like it or not, or if I should continue this little series. But anyway, just to start, so I lived in Illinois for most of my high school career, I guess. So that's where me and Morgan met. We met in high school in Illinois. And my senior year of high school, my dad lost his job in Illinois. So that's why I ended up here in Georgia. I ended up here my senior year. So I had to do my last year of high school in a whole new place where I didn't know anyone. So that was stressful in and of itself. But then what was even more stressful was figuring out where to go to college, what to do for school. Because when you grow up in a town for the majority of your life, you kind of have things pieced out. You kind of know what you're going to do. But having to move here was a whole completely different spin on things, and I wasn't prepared emotionally whatsoever. My senior year here was very hard on me. So thankful that I had Morgan to talk to, and I have a very supportive family, and you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, or I don't know if I've talked about it here, but me and my siblings are very, very close with one another, so it was definitely helpful to have a support system, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't extremely hard. Everyone makes their best friends when they're in grade school. Anyway, that's off topic. Coming here, when it comes to deciding for school, my parents aren't paying a penny for my school. Thankfully, they're letting me live in their house, and they're, providing me with several supportive factors, but they haven't put any money into my school. So when considering where to go to school, money was a big decision maker for me. I decided to go to school somewhere where I knew that I could get a scholarship, for one. Somewhere that I knew that when I graduated that I wouldn't be drowning myself in loans. I often hear people say, I got into this school, and it's like $80,000 a semester. And that's great and all, and I'm not trying to discourage you guys from going to your dream school. But when considering your dream school, really consider what the pros and cons are, and consider the amount of debt that you're putting yourself into and what the payoff is going to be when you graduate. And I really want to make this video because I have older sisters, and I have had people that were able to tell me this, but a lot of people don't have those kind of people to give them advice. So just for anyone out there who's wondering about getting into this process, it's not an easy process, and don't ever make anyone let you feel as though it is, and that you're supposed to just know how to do everything, because you're not. That's one big thing that I considered. I'm gonna graduate with not very many loans at all, because I chose this route, and I'm so thankful for that. I know that I made the right decision. I didn't have the college experience. I didn't go out drinking every night. I didn't party every night. But the nice thing was, Morgan went to Tulane, as you guys know, maybe some of you, and so that's definitely a party school, if any of you guys are familiar with it. But so when I would visit him, I would kind of get that college experience. So that was pretty fun. And I ended up knowing a ton of people from Tulane, and I ended up becoming friends with some of them, some of Morgan's friends, and some people that Morgan didn't even know, because I just like to make friends and converse and be friendly with everyone. So that was definitely a good benefit for me. And I honestly felt like that was the perfect balance for me, because I can't have the party college experience and get good grades. And I'm a grade grubber. I'm like, I want straight A's. Like, I wanted to graduate with a 4.0, and I'm not there, but I'm almost there. And it's because I put in the hard work. Like last night, I was at the library until midnight. But that leads me to my next topic, which is stress and pressure. If you're in college, I just want to let you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't get too stressed out and too consumed by the stress of school and by the pressure that you're put under. Really give yourself your own guidelines and your own goals to work towards. For school, my parents always told me to do well, but when it came to college, they never said you have to get straight A's or you have to maintain a 3.5. I mean, obviously they're not paying for it, but I set goals for myself, you know. And like I said, I wanted to graduate with a 4.0, and that was my end goal, but I worked as hard as I could towards that goal, and I'm so proud of what I've achieved. I'm so proud to say that I have a 3.8 right now. And you know, even if I drop lower from here on out, like, I worked hard for every single grade that I earned. Whether I worked my butt off and got a C, it doesn't matter. Every grade that I got, I know that I worked hard for, so that should be a personal goal for myself. And I want you guys to know that it's not all about getting straight A's. It's not all about even staying at the library until midnight. You know, you don't have to do that. Work as hard as you can, but don't let it consume you. You have to take personal time, you know, write in your journal, make videos, do makeup, whatever it is that releases that tension and that stress and that pressure off of you. It's something that you need to continue to do. I do photography. Even though I'm drowning in schoolwork, people are like, how are you still doing photography? I make time for it. Of course, I didn't do any weddings or anything because that's super stressful, but I make time for things that are for myself. I need to maintain that, because if you don't, you'll just lose it, and you'll start to wonder, what is it that I'm here for? Am I here to get good grades? Am I here to be an employee? What's at the end of this tunnel? So never let it get that dark to where you feel like you're just a grade, you're just a student, you're just a GPA, you know, you're just an assignment, a due date. No, like, while all of those things are important and I'm not trying to downplay them, it is so important for you to keep your mental health and keep yourself sane. And I can't stress that enough, because people go through this experience and it gets too much for them. And many times people do things that, I mean, I know people who have committed suicide over the stress. So I just kind of want to make this advice. Obviously, I'm not like the say all, but just from my personal experience, I know how hard it can be. I've cried many nights from getting bad grades. I recently got a 57 for the first time probably ever. And I came home and I cried, because it's hard, you know, and especially when you put a lot of work into something and then you see that that's the kind of result that you get. It's hard to take that. But I think it's only made me stronger. And you know what, like, if I don't pass this class that I got that 57 in, that's fine. You know, I'm only human. If I have to go to school for another semester, that's fine. You know, it's not my plan. It's never my plan, but I don't make that plan, you know, like it's on its own route. Like I said, I know I did the best that I can. That's all I can do. I'll take it again if I have to. I hope that I don't. Please hope that I don't. But yeah, so just don't be consumed by that. And the last thing is where you're going to live. I just wanted to hit on this real quick. I live at home with my parents, so I know a lot of people feel like, no, I need to get out of the house, you know, I need to get out of here, or my parents are crazy. And everyone's situation is totally different, but my parents are extremely supportive. They said, you know what, you can stay here as long as you're in school, and I've probably saved so much money on rent. Like, I just can't even imagine having to pay for rent, because I have a car payment, I do have to pay bills, but just like a $400, $500 rent I just can't imagine it with being in school and, you know, having to work and everything. So if you do have that option, kind of really consider it, depending on your situation. If it's possible and you have, you know, willing and supportive parents, then I think it's definitely something to consider and to save yourself a good amount of money if you're paying for your own expenses. Just think about all those things. They're all things to consider when going to school. And if you guys have any other questions, definitely feel free to ask me, ask Morgan. I know some people direct message Morgan asking him some questions about school. So just reach out to us, reach out in the comments. If you like this video and you want me to do some more Nia's Nook, let me know and write in the comments what kind of topics you want me to discuss. And if not, just, you don't have to say that you like this video. But Morgan will be here in about a week and a half, and we're going to make a Q&A video. So that's another thing that you could put down in the comments. We do have a significant amount of questions. For a couple videos back, we asked you guys to ask us questions and we never got to it. So we are most definitely getting to that when he's here in a week and a half. So if you have any other questions that you wanted to ask that weren't addressed in that last video, definitely let us know down there in the comments. And next time you see me, I'll be with Morgan, so I'll be all happy. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and thanks so much for you guys who have been loyal. I've been trying to get better about commenting back and keeping up with you. But just let us know what you guys like to see, and if you like what we're doing. And we just really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our videos, and we hope to see you guys soon. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.